How's it going, everyone? My name is Roger. Welcome to Woodpecker Crafts and Builds. Today I want to show you this van that I just finished building. Check it out. All right, so we're gonna start off with the inside area. Shoes off, shoes off. Okay, so let's start with this section. This is the bed section. It's an 8-inch memory foam mattress, and I have a few drawers underneath. I decided to use the front for some storage, the back also for storage, but the front having some drawers, and I try to use up whatever space that I could, even little areas like this, just to put your shoes when you get in. You could put other things up here. And let me show you how these work. There's a little lock on here. I have a lock right there that locks inside. I put dados in them so you could have a divider. These are removable. If you take the drawer out, you could completely remove it and use the whole thing. And I like these. This is the undermount drawer slides. So they're easy to take off. You just press this button underneath and you could take the whole thing off. That way you could take the dado off. So that's pretty much it. They're soft close, but you have to push it all the way in so it locks. Same thing on the bottom. Soft close and you lock it. Same thing on the bottom here. Soft close and lock. What do you think about those knobs, huh? Looks nice. I like them. All right, so that's that section. And in this area here, this is where we have the Blue Yeti. Just slide there. This is the Blue Yeti AC 200 Max, and I have that on two 200-watt solar panels. The fuse is in the corner. There's also a little room for storage up there, up on that section. And that's that. Let me see. 93% charged at the moment. All right, so that's that section. All right, so now it's time to talk about the sink section. So the whole van, I decided to go white with a little bit of cedar on the top. This way the color kind of contrasts and balances itself out, and it still looks natural and nice. But since it doesn't have any windows, the white allows it to look a little bit more spacious. I don't know if you've seen the other ProMaster, the low top video that I made. It was kind of similar, but backwards in a way where the ceiling was white, the walls were cedar. If you haven't seen that, check that out. I'll link that up here. All right, so let's talk about the top cabinets. There's locks on all of them, and they have the hinges that hold it up. So this lock mechanism, you could also tighten it or loosen it. So I decided to add locks on everything. So when you first bring it down, it locks in. Same thing on that one. Locks in. All right, so we got the sink here with the same cedar to match the ceiling. And then you got all the little gadgets here. We have the light. Here's the lights, dimmable lights. We got 8 pucker lights on this one. I wanted to make it nice and bright, especially with the white walls. It reflects it a little bit more. So that's the light. I got the max fan here, that's for I put it in the back. Usually I put it in the front because there's a good section on these ProMasters to put it right in the front. But I decided to put it in the back this time just so it could be right over the bed and blow the air right over. So that's that part. And then the sink is right here to turn on the pump. This is where it turns on right here. And here's the sink. It also has a pull knob, so you could pull it outside and take a shower out the window. Put it out there and take a quick shower. I don't have the weight on it. Usually I put the weight in there, but the weight's not on there. That holds it tight. So that's that. This is the sink. This is the Rovati sink, and it has a few extra gadgets that it comes with. It's pretty good because it comes with all of these things, and it comes with the adapters and everything needed, and this cutting board on top. I'm gonna link all the items that I'm talking about on the description. Everything I use on the description in case you want to look at it and get a quick access to that link. All right, so that's that. Let's talk about the rest of this cabinet. So I have a drawer here. This is a big drawer, and this one also has a whole bunch of dado separate and everything. You could also remove them. Yeah, so this is pretty good to put everything in order. That's one. Same thing with that latch. And now let's talk about this section. So this section here is the fridge, and it has these locks on each side. You bring them down and you pull the whole thing out. And that's the fridge there. And then that's where you store everything inside. There's gonna be a camper stove that's gonna go right here. This is a slot for the camper stove to stand up. And then to pull it in is the same thing. You bring those lights. I put a few holes in the back. I don't know if you see it there, so it could breathe all through these cabinets. There's holes everywhere in the back like that. And then same thing, you just hold it, bring it all the way in, and it locks. And this right here is the pump and all the gallons and stuff like that for the sink. Now let's talk about this section. So this right here, this was already here. Well, this opening, and I decided to close around it. I don't know, for you guys that are building, the DIYers out there building these vans, this little corner right here is a pain in the butt to deal with, I tell you. So this is what I did with it. I made a little section with a light underneath, and you know, whenever you're entering, open the van door, you could put the light on, and this light changes colors. You could also put it warm yellow, and it's magnet, so it comes off. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature. And you could also aim it down, so you could use it with the swivel seat. So I put all the storage stuff up here, like the table that goes with the swivel seat. Let's talk about the swivel seat. I'm actually really excited to talk about this seat because it's the first time that I put a footrest on it, and the footrest is really neat. I bought both the swivel and the footrest from the swivel shop. I'll link to this. I'll link the stuff on the description. All right, this is it right here. You pull this latch, and then it comes down. And the reason for it is because if you don't have a footrest, your feet are going to be dangling. It's almost impossible to make it touch on the ground because it's so high because of this step that the ProMasters have right here. All right, so I pull on this red knob right here, bring it around. You got a swivel, and this is your footrest. It's like perfect. That makes it perfect right there. Let me show you how the table, I also added a table to this one. Let me show you how the table works. I have it stored up here. Okay, let me pull this out first. All right, so this is the table. I'm sure you've seen these already, but I had to kind of adapt it to make it work on the seat. I had to make a little adaptation for it. Adaptation. I don't even know if that's a word. All right, so this is the table. There it is. This one, a long time to put it up. All right, that's it. So that's the table right there. Took me a little while to put all the gadgets on, but you got it. That's the table. And then you could eat here. You could have your tea. use your laptop for working. I love it. All right, so that's it. All right, so now let's talk about the back area. So this is an 8-inch memory foam, and it's on IKEA brackets. I got 4 brackets up there, and then I have birch plywood on top of it. I decided to keep this back open. So as you can see, the bed is like that. Halfway you have the storage in the front, halfway you have it open in the back. So this is for bins and stuff like that, so you can add big items back here. And then this is the section over the wheel well. I added a little storage compartment here. That way you put hiking gear, some other cool stuff in there. And yeah, so all the walls, shiplap, painted white. The ceiling has the cedar with milk paint tung oil with citric solvent. And it smells beautiful and it looks naturally beautiful. That's about it. This right here, same thing. I put sound deadening on this one. Same shiplap. I put sound deadening on all the walls. I put insulation was Thinsulate. We had Thinsulate insulation everywhere. The floor is also insulated with polyisofoam. And what else? The curtains. I don't know if I talked about the curtains, but the curtains are blackout curtains. And I have a little cedar ends on all the little strings, burlap strings. I like using that if you've seen the other videos. Oh, you know what? I didn't talk about the outside step. Let me show you that real quick. All right, let's talk about the running boards. These are the running boards from iBoard, and it's kind of like a step stool in a way. So these ProMasters are a little high. So once you open it, it gives you a good stepping area. And there's one on this side and one on the other side, and they're really easy to install as well. You don't have to drill any holes. You could attach it directly to the holes that are already on the ProMaster. And there's one on the other side. Let me show you that one real quick. And that's a small one. So it comes in a pair of 2. That big one over there and this small one over here. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. It's gonna start pouring rain in here. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Let me know what you would change about it or what you liked. I'm always open to feedback. And yeah, that's about it. Watch the other videos. I have a few other van tours. I'm gonna place them up here. And don't forget to hit that like button, like, share, subscribe, or whatever.